You guys, today we are going to make this cute little blueberry. I am so excited. Before we begin, I have 100 subscribers. I love you guys with my whole heart. I love you like my family. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to be using red heart yarn with like a 5.5 millimeter hook. You're going to need a yarn needle. I think so. I think you need it. Maybe you can get away without it. Some stuffing, maybe take it out of an old stuffed animal if you don't have it. And I personally have these eyes for my blueberry, but you can embroider on with black yarn some eyes, or don't even put a face. Let's get started. I hate to say it, but we're going to start with a magic ring. So we're going to have our tail over here. We're going to look at these two fingers. We're going to wrap around our yarn and then place an X on the top. Take your hook, face it down, under the first, over and grab the second yarn and give it a little twist on the way out. And then we're going to try to chain one from here. It's kind of difficult, but you got it. Just to lock it in, and that's our magic ring. Now that we have our magic ring, we're going to do 6 single crochets into the ring, remembering to work under the tail. So shove your hook in, grab the yarn, and we're going to do 6 regular single crochets into the ring. You can do it. Once you have those 6 single crochets, we're going to take the tail, my favorite part, we're going to pull it so that the circle closes, and we should have a nice little circle going on. Okay, then after that, we are going to do an increase stitch in each one of our 6 single crochets for a total of 12 stitches. It's kind of hard to tell which one's the first stitch. It's usually where it has like the 2 loops. So I'm just going to shove my hook through there and pray that that was the right spot, because you guys, it doesn't really matter. And we're going to do 2 single crochets in each of the stitch. So this next stitch, I'm going to place 1, 2 single crochets. That is called an increase. INC is the abbreviation, and I will leave the pattern in the top right. We're going to increase all the way around for 12 stitches. Now you should have 12 stitches. Hopefully I also have 12. I don't know. I'm going to use a stitch marker now. Guys, use a little scrap piece of yarn for a stitch marker. It works wonderfully. Okay, for this next row, what we're going to do is we're going to do a single crochet and then an increase. So 2 in the same stitch, 6 times for a total of 18 stitches. So I'll do the first one with you. So we're going to do a single crochet, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch, or an increase. We'll do that a total of 6 times for 18 stitches all the way around. It's going to be fantastic. You got it, and good luck. I just finished my 18. It's looking fantastic, by the way. So here's how the next row is going to go. We're going to do the same thing 6 times. We're going to do 1, 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches, and then an increase in the third. We're going to do that a total of 6 times for 24 stitches. So we're going to do 1, go to the next stitch, 2, and then on the third stitch, place an increase or 2 in the same stitch. So 3, 4. We are going to do that 6 times for a total of 24 stitches, okay? I'll see you soon. Alrighty, so far, so good. We just finished our row of 24 total stitches. For the next 3 rows, 3 of them, we are going to do a single crochet in each stitch. So 3 rows of 24 single crochets, 1 in each stitch. Does that make sense? Go all the way around, 24 stitches, 3 times, okay? I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Just start going around. Use a stitch marker if you don't like counting, 3 times, and I will see you then. Look at us go. Okay, so we just finished our 3 rows of 24. So here's the next pattern we're going to do a total of 6 times. We are going to do a single crochet, and then we're going to descend a stitch. I'll show you what that means. And in the pattern, I'll write DEC. That means descend. So we're going to do 1 regular single crochet, and then another regular single crochet, and then here comes the descend. This is how I do it. I shove my hook through the next stitch, grab the yarn and pull it through. So we have 2 loops on there. See that? 2 loops. Then in the next stitch, we're going to keep these 2 loops on here. We're going to shove our hook through the next stitch, pull the yarn and drag it through 2 so that there's 2 on there, and then wrap around and pull through like a regular single crochet. So that was 1 descend. So let's do that one more time together. So we're going to do a regular single crochet, another regular single crochet, and then here comes our descend. So we're going to shove it through the next stitch, grab the yarn and pull it through so there's 2 loops. Then in the following stitch, because we're descending, we're getting rid of one, shove your hook through, grab the yarn, pull it through so there's 2 loops on there. See that? Wrap around and pull through like a normal single crochet. I hope you guys got that. We'll do that a total of 6 times. It should be 18 total stitches. Okay, I'll see you soon. So we should have done a total of 18 stitches. For this next row, what we're going to do is we're going to do a single crochet and then a descend 6 total times for a total of 12 stitches. So we'll do our single crochet, a normal single crochet, and then a descend in these next 2 stitches. So I'm going to shove my hook through, grab the yarn, so there's 2 loops, shove it in the next stitch, grab it, pull it through so there's only 2 on there still, and then wrap around and pull it through like normal. Do that a total of 6 times for 12 total stitches. So you should have just finished your 12 stitches. Now I'm going to put my eyes on. If you don't want to face, then just skip this part. I'll put a timestamp somewhere, I think. And I'm going to use these eyes. You can embroider eyes on. Guys, I can't show you how to do it because I'm horrible at it. So you might have to look up a video if you're embroidering them on. But for the eyes, I'm going to go 1, 2, maybe 2 rows down, like right here. Looks pretty good to me. And then I'm going to separate like 1, 2, 3 stitches away, but you guys can put your eyes wherever you would like. Now for the mouth, I'm going to take my black yarn. I'm going to cut maybe like 1.5 feet worth of yarn. I don't care how much you cut. You know, you just cut whatever you want. And then we're going to put it in our yarn needle. All right, bear with me now because I've never done this. I actually just saw it on TikTok the other day. So we're going to take our needle. We're going to shove it in the back through we want the corner of our mouth to be. So I want the corner of my mouth to be like right here. No, maybe right here. Then we're going to pull the yarn through to where it's almost all the way through, but not all the way. Keep the tail out a little bit. Then decide where you want the end of your mouth to be. So I'm going to go like a couple stitches over and put it right there and pull it so that it's not all the way tight, but just a little bit of room. You see there's a little bit of room there because we want the little U shape to be there. Once you do that, we're going to shove our needle back through where we want the bottom of our mouth to be, and we're going to put it in between the 2 sides of the mouth. So find where that middle is. Oh my gosh, guys, this is really hard. Okay, find where the middle is, and then pull the yarn all the way through. All the way through. Okay, you see that? All the way through. Pull it a little tight, and then go right below where we just stuck it in, but put it below the mouth. I don't think that made any sense at all. But you guys, it's not a big deal. We're making a blueberry for G's Louise's sake, okay? And then, you know, I think that looks pretty dang good. So when you're satisfied, cut off your thing and then just tie a little knot to get it a little bit more secure. And then our mouth will be completed. So just tie a little knot. You know what? Or just ignore me and look up a video of how to embroider a mouth onto a thing, because that was an awful explanation. But mine looks pretty good. Let's keep going. So back to our blueberry. Our last row we did 12 total stitches. So this row we are going to do a descend in each stitch for a total of 6 stitches. So we're going to shove our hook through, grab the yarn. We're going to do 6 descends. We're like so close, you guys. It's like not even funny. So do 6 descends. for 6 total stitches, and then I'll get back to you. We just did our 6 descents, so we're going to cut our yarn, but we're going to leave a really long tail, like about 1.5 feet. Then you can just wrap your yarn around and pull it through to tie it off. And then we're just going to stuff it with our stuffing. So stuff it to whatever you desire. Don't be afraid. It's just stuffing. After you stuff it, tie the tail to your little yarn needle. Guys, mine is looking horrible, but hopefully this turns out well. So through the front loops only in the top row, so here's like one front loop, here's another one, and another one. We are going to shove our needle through the front loop only, all the way around. So that was one front loop. Let's look at the next front loop. We're going to shove our yarn needle underneath and pull it all the way through. Going to the next one. Guys, why does mine look awful? Okay, no, it will work out. It will work out. We're going to shove it all the way through. Then the next one, all the way through. Guys, I really hope this comes together. Okay. In the next one, I can't even see mine. The front loop, all the way through. I hope you guys can see this too. Like, I can't even see the camera. And then this should be like the last one, I hope. Front needle all the way through. And, oh, no, I think I have one more. Guys, why does mine look so bad? I hope your guys' looks better than mine. And then we're going to pull it so that it closes. So that it should have been like a nice close. Okay, hopefully yours looks better than mine, but that's what mine's going to look like. It just has a little dent in his head, but that's okay. Once you're done with that, we're just going to cut the yarn, and we will shove it back in later. Now for the leaves, I'm going to switch my green yarn. I'm going to make my good old slip knot. And then I'm going to chain 6. I'm going to chain 6. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today, you guys, which is okay. Okay, so I'm going to chain 6. Then, skipping the first chain, or this chain, whatever that was, I'm going to do a single crochet. Then in the next chain, I'm going to do a half double crochet. So wrap your yarn around, pull through 1, and then pull through all 3. Then in the next stitch, I'm going to do a double crochet. So wrap your yarn around, poke it through, grab it, pull through 2, and then pull through 2 again. Then I'm going to do a half double crochet. So wrap around, poke it through, grab it, and then pull through all 3. You guys, I'm sorry if you're not good at these stitches. I'm just like really done with this video. Okay, and then in the last chain, I'm going to do a single crochet. And that's how my leaves are going to look, okay? Got it? And when you're done with that, you can cut the yarn. Oh, you should have left it. You should leave it pretty long because we're going to sew it in. Oh my gosh, I'm just off today. And then just tie it off. Hopefully you leave a long tail because we're going to sew it in, okay? Leave a long tail. Don't be like me. All right, then tie your tail of your leaf to your yarn needle. Hopefully your tail is longer than mine because I messed up, but I don't care. Then pick where you want to attach it on the top of your blueberry. I'm just going to say here because I don't care, because I'm over it. Shove your yarn needle through, grab it, pull it so it's all the way in. Then we're just going to go through stitches of our leaf and pull it tight. Oh, pull it tight all the way through. And then go through a stitch on your leaf. And then go through a stitch on the blueberry close by. And then pull it all the way through. And just keep doing that until it is attached. There. Jeez Louise. Me personally, I'm just going to do one more leaf and put it on the other side, but you can do as many leaves as you want, okay? I don't care what you do. Well, I care about you guys. I love you guys. Okay, good luck. Wait, you guys, this is actually really cute. I actually really like him, this little blueberry. All that work for this little guy. I think it was worth it. I think it was worth it. Okay, well, I love you guys. Sorry I got a little cranky there at the end. And if I never see you again, I hope you have a great life.